perfect though? What do you mean by perfect?
The perfect
Like
way
just
to
playing
play
defense
it
versus
is,
attack.
it was the script was going the perfect way up until Mascara gave the penalty away.
Bro, but that's football though. You can't say. Hang on, hang on.
Wait, Joe.
Bro, you don't even let me land, bro. You gotta let me land. My thing is that because you're saying if Mascara gave away the penalty. Mascara gave away the penalty because he couldn't do anything else in that situation. Why? Because Kvaratskhelia, like you said, is one of the best attackers in the game. He's silent for all this time.
The 1-2 was sharp, though.
Exactly. That 1-2 was perfect, and that's what PSG can do. So that's why you can't say we're playing a perfect game because... hang on, let me finish.
I can't say that.
You can't say that because if that was the case, then you wouldn't have given away that penalty.
But you heard what I said. I said he was playing the perfect game up until he gave away the penalty.
Bro, but that's not a perfect game then.
Wait.
It don't make sense, bro.
The thing is here, and now listen, don't get me wrong. I love bantering Arsenal, yeah.
No, I'm not. I'm not bantering because I wanted Arsenal to win. I'm not bantering.
I think your banter's bleeded into football.
I'm not bantering
a little bit too much.
Let me finish. Do you get what I'm saying?
No, I don't.
Okay, so
let me finish.
Well, you don't even understand what I'm saying. Go on.
I swear, I'll give you a chance, promise. The reason why I'm saying that is, because I do agree. I think that is the way Arsenal was supposed to go and play that game. I just think it just didn't turn out the way they wanted it to, obviously. Because remember when Barcelona were doing their madness and then Jose said, listen, I see how you man are doing it. I'm going to do it my way and see what happens. Guess what? He knocks them out and then wins the Champions League. Yeah. That is what Arteta was trying to basically do.
Yeah, but why does Arteta think that he can do what Jose Mourinho does?
Because he's got the team to do it.
Because they've been a grand defensive team this whole season.
I think, hang on.
They're hard to break down, you know.
No, Doug, you got to let other people speak. Let me just say this. You keep on saying that. So basically, you're saying Arteta can do what Jose Mourinho can do in the Champions League.
Possibly.
He can't because he's not Jose Mourinho.
He's trying to say
he copied it, yeah, but he hasn't got the team to do that because you're playing Mascara at right back against Kvaratskhelia, who's the best left winger in the league. And we saw when he had that 1 second, he opened you up like a can of tuna, bruv.
I think you're being a little bit unfair to Mascara there, though.
Sometimes
Mascara had a really great game.
But that's not the point. It doesn't take. You don't need a really great game to win the Champions League. You need one moment. One moment. Who were the moment? Hang on, let me finish. Who were the moment guys for Arsenal? Your moment guys should have been Bukayo Saka. It should have been Odegaard. Those guys didn't turn up.
But this is again.
So that's why you can't play that defensive thing and then rely on it to be the thing that's going to get you through.
So this is
you're relying on penalties.
So this is where I kind of disagree with.
Yeah.
You're making points because I've heard it all over social media.
Exactly, bro.
And I've heard it.
Nothing I'm saying is new.
Yeah, nothing you're saying is new. But I've also heard the points that Big Doug's made, even Darko, Mitch. And I think where I'm at with it, is I understand that you would have wanted to see a more exciting game and you would like to see Arsenal take it to PSG somewhat, especially because you said that a part of you even wanted Arsenal to win at some point. But what you're probably not grasping is what the rest of the gents are saying is that no, I go by this mantra, know your boys, know your limitations. Arsenal are incapable of playing toe-to-toe, band for band with PSG in that way. So therefore, what Mikel Arteta done, which I personally thought was a masterstroke, was he devised the strategy, devised the game plan whereby to nullify PSG, we have to play in a defensive, because that's our superpower. We're good at attacking, in my opinion, but we're not as good as we haven't got the attacking talent up front, like maybe a Bayern Munich, maybe a PSG, maybe even a Manchester City. So what you're not going to go and do is be like, all right, cool. I've seen PSG go band for band with Bayern Munich. They destroy Bayern Munich. You get what I mean?
And they've got mad attackers.
I've seen Inter Milan get tricked out of their position, try to go band for band with PSG.
And that's an Italian team.
And they got destroyed.
Wait, so what you men are saying, because PSG play their football, nobody should ever go...
No.
Wait, let me finish. You got to let me finish. Because you lot are talking about Bayern Munich, they went for it and they got bang up. Liverpool went for it, they got bang up, rightfully so. So you're saying because of that, Arsenal can never ever... If you play that final 150 times, Arsenal have to play defensive every single time. That's what you're saying to me.
I'm just trying to understand that.
No,
but what I'm saying is, because you said that you enjoyed that game of football, and I enjoyed the game of football.
It's the Champions League.
But the reason why
final.
I enjoyed the game of football, is because literally it was defense versus attack. And now I like to see a good, like for me, playing well. And you're a defender by trade. You're a defender by trade. And you've told me in the past year that you like seeing good defense.
I like seeing the chess.
chess games. And you like seeing good defensive displays. But for me, it's impossible for you to say Arsenal didn't play well when, and just let me land here.
Played well defensively.
Let me land.
Sorry.
It's impossible for you to say that Arsenal didn't play well when Arsenal set out to soak up the pressure. We didn't go there to kick ball with PSG. It's like, we all play football in this room, at least at some point in our lives. We've played football in this room, So if me, you, Doug, Mitch, Darko are on the pitch and we know that, look, we can ball, but we're going up against these guys that are maybe a league higher than us, what have you, but we know that we can hit them on the counter and we can hurt them on the counter because we've got the quality within us to do that. So Gaffer says, guys, I'm not interested in playing our normal game. What we're going to do is we're going to keep it tight. We're going to keep it compact. When they pass a particular, let's say the trigger line's the halfway line. When they pass that halfway line, we swarm them. We retreat.
Guys, I already agreed with Doug when he said this. I already agreed with this.
Why you didn't agree is because
I said I agree.
You're not saying this. You're saying that we didn't play well. Doug's saying we are. We did play well.
You played well defensively, but
we know we played well all together.
No, I don't think
because
you
that
did.
was our game plan.
That's where I disagree.
That's our game plan.
Your game plan wasn't good, in my opinion. I don't think it's good to win the Champions League final.
We didn't play well.
Technically, it actually was good, but I don't really remember PSG's clear-cut shot. Apart from the penalty,
they were shooting from all outside the box.
You know what?
Clear-cut shot apart from the penalty. You've got to know your strength. Defensively, we're the best team. They're the best team.
So you lot are saying that 150 times you play that final, you have to do that same thing over again.
How is
the answer no? How is the answer no then?
So 150 times you play that final. If we play like that, we probably win that game. In my opinion.
So the answer is yes. You play like that, yes. 150 times.
I'll say about
so the answer is
120 times.
Is the answer yes then?
Yeah, I'm going to say yes.
Because everyone's saying no, that's what I don't get.
But guess why I'm going to...
I never said no because I think it's a stupid question.
No, but guess why? Guess why I'm saying yes to it, yeah? Because Joey, you mentioned that our moment players in Bukayo Saka and Odegaard didn't turn up. Why do they have to be our moment players? We've built such a squad that it could be Kai Havertz. Kai Havertz had that moment and he put us 1-0 ahead, 7 minutes in. Job done. And like, I can't remember which one of the lads said it here, yeah? I mean, I think it might have been Mitch. Oh no, sorry, it was Doug, yeah? And I know you scoffed at it, but genuinely, it was a overzealous moment from Mosquera where he's given away that penalty. Outside of that, PSG ain't scoring. People aren't giving enough. People ain't giving enough.
It's the same for the Havertz though. It's an overzealous defending moment where Havertz is broken free. But it doesn't matter though because the penalty came from open play.
Can I ask you a question?
It came from open play. Hang on, let me just finish for you. You can't say that we scored in open play because the penalty didn't just happen out of thin air from a corner or something. It happened in open play because you lot couldn't do it. The same way Havertz scored because the defence. It's the same way.
Can I add something? Because I feel like the want to have the madness.
No,
bro. Because really,
you can't put words into my head, though, bro.
I'm not putting any words into anything. But it's the struggle to understand, which is probably doing everybody because everyone understands, and you're the only one that doesn't. So that's why is it more because man wants to have the back and forth about Arsenal losing it and not losing it in the way that you do.
Bro,
you don't agree with it, or just understanding that.
They weren't the favourites. So it's not about me wanting because hang on. I already admitted that I wanted Arsenal to win the game at the end. So you can't be that.
What I was going to try to say, is the reason why I think Arsenal played the perfect game is because you said moments, right? You asked about moments players, What people don't understand in the moments players in that game was our defence. They were playing out of control.
All right, so you can't win if you're not.
I don't even understand why you're so emotionally invested in it. Like, angry.
No, bro, it's a football club. You can't do that because
but it's like, but you're so angry. It's not your team, so you shouldn't have to feel any type of way about it.
Bro, no, but hang on. Let's no.
You got to understand about the
No, I can't because you're doing personal jibes. Yeah, I'm just saying. I like football, innit? I like football, so it doesn't.
Do you know what? I actually understand why he's like this. I get it because the trophy has just been taken away from him. I get
it. It's just been taken. But even outside of that, though,
I've only won 2 Premier Leagues in my whole career, bro. I'm not that guy that's precious over trophies, bro. I don't know that trophy life, bro.
I'm trying to make, right? The point I'm trying to make about the final, right? And this is why I feel like for us, I feel like for us, yes, it hurts. I'm not gonna deny it. Like I was hurt.
Okay,
I was hurt.
Finally,
But
we get the
it's
truth.
reality
But
though.
it's
When you're
because
fighting
of course.
something, man never played it down.
Yeah.
Man never played it down like man weren't hurt. But then also you have to take things into perspective. I'm not gonna sit here and cry and be like, oh my God, like I'm hurt. We was come so close. It would have been different had we gone into the PSG game and got smoked and we'd be like,
Yeah.
And you know
that
what?
man are better than us.
And then we're talking about, why is Gaffer so naive? Because, because even though we can play an attacking game, Doug, I was speaking to another fan before the game, and he said to me, you know what? I don't even want to try and go band for band with them. Even though we've done it in the past in group stages, we know in the knockout stages, it's a different game.
Yeah, it's a different game. Yeah. Football's weird like that.
You're a liar, bro, because that's not what you were saying before the game, bro.
Football's weird like that.
Yeah, no, but you said we know though. You don't know that.
Hold on, why don't I know that?
Because you were saying that, bro. You were saying we beat PSG before last season.
But you can't say that I wouldn't.
But how do you know it's possible?
No, but
because we beat them before.
in the group stage.
Joey,
But anyone
Joey,
could
we
beat anyone
can.
on their
No,
day, bro.
Joey, we can do it.
Same way, like,
I don't
Man
think
United
so.
lost to
I don't think so.
Grimsby. Same way, like, you
Yeah.
get knocked out by
Yeah.
in the FA Cup a couple of seasons ago by that low. What was it?
Plymouth Fargo. Yeah.
Yeah, so it happens.
Yeah.
Was Rooney the
But the
gaffer?
point I'm trying to make, right? This was just on the defending side of it, right?
Was Rooney the gaffer that
No,
day?
he wasn't. Anything you can claim, bro.
But the point I'm making about it, and what I'm maybe just trying to make man realise is that the defensive tactical angle Arsenal went for with is the perfect angle. And yes, I said we played the perfect game up to the mascara because Wenger always said, when you play young players, they're going to cost you points, right? So playing mascara when Timber was on the bench is a costly thing, but he was perfect up until he got caught out.
You know what?
He got caught out, right?
Let me admit,
And then
I
also-
think your use of the word perfect is what's throwing me off, bro.
Oh yeah, but
there's another.
Perfect, maybe in your
I
eyes.
think,
but
I think
for
that's what's throwing me
for
off.
us, as Arsenal fans, because remember, it's our club.
No, but
Yeah, but perfect means that it ends up in the result. It has to end in the result for it to be perfect,
But
though.
I said we was playing the perfect game up until
He did say that. He did say. Doug did say
But
that.
then you said
One
it's
thing
a
I would
perfect
say as well,
approach. Sorry, go on.
apart from obviously, I didn't understand the. I know you're saying he was tired. I thought Havertz was playing well up until that point. I think he should have carried on with him.
Gyökeres came on for Odegaard, not for Havertz.
But Gyökeres was like moving mad up until he shot.
He's
Up
dead,
until
he's
that
dead,
mad
he's
shot, he was moving mad. I think he didn't utilize going against Nuno Mendes because Mendes was knackered, bro. I could see it in the game. I'm thinking, bro, he's got to attack him. Mendes got to attack
That's
him.
when he brought out Madueke. Madueke was running at him.
Yeah.
And remember, he was starting to foul now. I was
So
surprised
he started moving mad.
long to get the yellow card.
Yeah, he took ages.
Yeah.
To be fair, one thing I read that ref, he was trying his hardest not to book people.
I wasn't happy.
I don't think he was trying his hardest not to book people. Because even Mascara got a thing. I was saying to the TV, please don't send him off. I don't want a red card.
But you know what? He couldn't send him off though.
He shouldn't have been
Mitch,
yellow.
No, but you know how sometimes in the Champions League they move mad.
Yeah, but he moved
That's what I was
mad anyway,
saying.
because
No,
if you
but
remember
the Champions
in the
League
first
move mad
half,
sometimes.
Didn't he get booked for something
For the
silly?
throw-in, and he didn't take long for the throw-in, bro.
Yeah.
So that's why he didn't book him for that, in my opinion.
And you know what?
I forgot even.